So I just shared an article about this, and I just want to talk about it real quick because I've seen how it played out. And we're just going to read this part right here. So it says the Department of Justice opened an investigation Tuesday into the Philadelphia Police Department's firearm permit revocation practices. According to the DOJ, the investigation aims to determine whether the police department uses a vague good cause standard to cancel permits to carry legal firearms, which officials said is a violation of the Second Amendment. Now, you guys may or may not know who this guy is. His name is Paul Birdsong. Him and his people in Philly, they was basically doing some kind of like Black Panther type shit, patrolling through the neighborhoods, policing the police, openly carrying firearms. And you know, the police, they didn't like that shit, right? So they had to figure out a way to disarm these people. So basically, like a couple months ago, something had happened and they basically revoked their licenses to carry firearms because of good cause. Pretty much saying like based off of their reputation, their character, that's the reason they had their permits revoked. Now, keep in mind, there's people that are connected to this guy that got their licenses revoked just because they're connected to him, right? So in a nutshell, what this means is if for whatever reason the police department out there, they just don't like you or they don't like what you stand for, or you're connected to certain individuals that they don't like, they could just take your license to carry away and say that they're taking it away because of good cause, because basically you have a character that they don't like. Now, this is obviously unconstitutional and the DOJ can see that, right? That's the whole reason why they're investigating this specific police department, because they're using good cause as a way to restrict people from being able to exercise their constitutional rights. This kind of reminds me of back in the days when the Black Panthers were policing the police in California and Ronald Reagan came out with the MOFR Act, which was specifically designed to prevent them from being able to continue exercising their constitutional rights and policing the police. It's just that in this particular situation, they're using the terms good cause as a way to restrict anyone that has the balls to stand up against any form of tyranny from the government or from law enforcement.